Peggy 12.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Baron here. Yes, ships are coming. War Thunder naval vessels, naval ships, PT boats, sub chasers, all that kind of stuff is coming. The trailer was actually pretty cool because at first I was like, I don't really know about this. This looks like the same models that we've had. But then they started showing the secondary guns of what looks like the Bismarck. And then I realized how fleshed out War Thunder ships already is, just even at this early part. So what we know so far from this dev blog is that there's going to be kind of a closed beta test for War Thunder ships later this year is the verbiage they used, and the beta testers are going to be called the Knights of the Sea. And the ships that we're going to be using are the smaller vessels. And I think that's totally fine because if you think about it, World of Warships, we've already gotten things from like destroyers all the way up to like tier 10 battleships. You know, kind of just like Z project ships, like insane battleships. But now we get to see the other side of naval warfare that no other game has shown so far, and that is PT boats and the smaller, more nimble, more fast-paced action type stuff. Like we've got PT boats, sub chasers. Let's just read the devlog. Okay, so the participants of the upcoming naval battles closed beta will be called the Knights of the Sea, made up of torpedo, artillery, and missile boats, Coast Guard vessels, and submarine chasers. This so-called small naval contingent served in all oceanic theaters of the World War II era. The high level of realism is one of the key design features of War Thunder. Vehicles are as close to their real-life counterparts as possible. Classic large ship battles during the war were contests of patience and planning, where engagements could last from several hours to several days. In War Thunder, where all kinds of vehicles fight in one battle and players can control aircraft, tanks, and ships, it is not possible to change the size of the ships or make time run faster, as everything needs to remain consistent. Our internal testing showed that battles with large battleships would be too long and boring, or require design changes that made ships entirely unrealistic. For this reason, Gaijin is focusing on fast attack-based craft, which are rarely reproduced in games. Ships that are more suitable for the formula of the game of War Thunder. These fast and agile and dangerous Knights of the Sea are worthy contenders for aircraft and tanks on the ground, says Kirill Yudenentsev, creative director of Gaijin Entertainment. All nations in War Thunder will get naval forces, Testing will take place on the main game server during specific hours. Dev testing team, other invited players, and those who purchase one of the 2 starter packs with unique ships will be available to join the closed beta testing as soon as the testing phase begins later this year. The first starter pack includes the Soviet Project 1124 armored riverboat with the unguided rocket launcher and the legendary the unguided rocket launcher, the legendary Katyusha. The second starter pack includes the famous American PT-109, a motor torpedo boat on which the future U.S. President John F. Kennedy commanded and performed acts of wartime heroism. Both ships will be available at the start of the closed beta testing, as will other nations' vessels. Okay, so that tells a little bit, and there's a little bit more here. So the first to take part in the Naval Battle of War Thunder will be the visitors of Gamescom 2016 in the game booth in Hall 6. Gaijin Entertainment has organized a special closed area where guests can try their hands as captain of attack boats. For those unavailable to visit the exhibition, there will be a special video broadcast on the official Twitch channel and new dev blog updates each day where developers of the game will talk about the latest edition, present ships of different nations, and run giveaways of access for the closed beta test for the viewers. More details from Monday. Follow the news. So let's take a look at these little starter packs. We've got on the Gaijin store for 30% off for the next 10 days. Pre-order Naval Starter Pack Project 1124. Holy shit. It looks like it has a T-34 turret on the front of it. Before effecting the payment, please make sure that you have logged out. Okay, so this pack includes Project 1124 Armored Riverboat for the United Soviet Socialist Republics, aka Mother Russia. 1,000 golden eagles. Yo, where you get your golden eagles? Pre-order bonus 3D decoration Matrosov anchor. Pre-order bonus decal Soviet Navy peakless cap. Pre-order bonus title Lookout. Naval battles closed beta access. So the Project 1124 armored riverboat. The large Project 1124 armored riverboat was developed for a wide range of battlefield tasks in river waterways, and this gunboat boasted leading developments in the Soviet industry for the time. The T-34, oh look, it does. The T-34 turret provides a means to fire precisely at any vehicle's most vital modules and compartments, even from a great distance. 2 12.7mm machine guns allow the gunboat to efficiently eliminate crews on enemy ships and low-flying aircraft, but the main destructive power of the Project 1124 lies in her M13M1 unguided rocket launcher, the legendary Katyusha, capable of raining down death and destruction with a single volley of 16 rockets. Note: refund is not provided if you purchase 2 different packs which include the same vehicle, or you already have the vehicle from this pack. So this thing looks pretty sweet. It's got 2 machine guns, a Katyusha, and a T-34 turret on it. How crazy is that? Like, we are literally at a unprecedented and new time here for War Thunder now that we got ships, and it's even got the little life preserver rings that you can put on your tanks, but now they're actually on ships. So I think that's kind of funny. So now, Naval Starter Pack John F. Kennedy's PT-109. This pack includes PT-109 torpedo boat for the USA, 3,000 golden eagles. Wait a minute. Huh, we get more golden eagles for that. This pack is $31.99 for 30% off, at least on the, for US purchasing. You get the pre-order bonus of the 3D decoration of Danforth anchor, pre-order bonus decal Dixie Cup hat, pre-order bonus title Lookout, and Naval Battles closed beta access. So let's talk about the PT-109. This thing looks pretty sweet. It's got torpedoes, so I'm happy. Looks like it has some light machine guns on it, so maybe some 50 cals. 50 cals of freedom? I don't know, we'll see. So PT-109, a torpedo boat on which the future U.S. President JFK commanded and performed acts of heroism. It has 4 21-inch Mark 18-1 torpedo tubes, 2 twin high caliber 50 cal or Browning 50 caliber machine guns and rotating turrets, and an automatic 20mm Oerlikon cannon on the stern. She had a 12-man crew and could reach a maximum speed of 41 knots, roughly 75 kilometers per hour for the rest of the world. This boat is a fast and maneuverable ship destroyer that can reach capture points first and lay down suppressing fire on opposing ships and aircraft. Her 4 torpedoes, each weighing almost 1,200 kilograms, not kilometers, come in handy for destroying large naval targets, and a direct hit against a small enemy vessel will immediately send those Tavareshes back to the dock. So there you have it, guys. We've got 2 ships that we know of. The trailer itself shows you facing off against the Bismarck, and it's pretty impressive overall. The real in-game footage, right? So we got to see a little bit of ships earlier this year at April 1st, or on April 1st, when we got to see the pirate ships, right? So we kind of got to see that ships have damage models and things like that. Now we're seeing capital ships here getting engaged by the PT boat. So you got what looks like the Bismarck, isn't that? Dude, and the secondaries and tertiary guns on that thing are all operating. And it's kind of funny to see like the Ilyushin 2s coming in here. You know, the flying tanks engaging, and the little paratrooper dropping out and everything like that. But, man, it's really kind of cool. So it's like, oh, planes can't do it. Ships are too powerful, right? I mean, when you think about, like, man, I just can't. I cannot wait. But it looks interesting, right? It looks pretty interesting. And at first I was like, man, because those are what, Oleander class cruisers, I think. But, and then all of a sudden the PT boat comes in and just starts showing what this game might be all about. Once I saw but it's kind of how it's funny how it's like the Russian flag on it. Of course, Russian PT boat. But man, look at all these PT boats. Can you imagine all the custom battle ideas we can do? Like what naval battles are gonna be like? I am honestly a huge fan of the fact that we get to use PT boats. That was one of the things that I was kind of disappointed with in World of Warships, but it makes total sense, you know, is that we didn't get to play the smaller, faster, more nimble vessels, stuff that would get your heart rate pumping. You know what I mean? And like if you're in a capital ship and you see like a herd of like 12 PT boats coming in, you know you're gonna have a bad time. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know which ship you want to see the most in War Thunder ships. Are you looking forward to this? Is this living up to your expectations? Are you excited for it? Are you a little disappointed about it? I, for one, am pretty thrilled because I was always curious, how are we going to do a realistic capital ships battle? And I think this is a decent indication of where the game could go. There's no indication of if we're ever going to get to play battleships. They're just saying, you know, it would take too long, so we focused on this first, right? Does that mean we'll never get to play capital ships? That's pure speculative conjecture right now from me. I think we will. I don't know when, but right now at least we know that ships are a thing, and now it's no longer just soon without any visuals or imagery or in-game video to show that Gaijin's been working on it. We actually have that, and that is the reason I am fucking excited for War Thunder ships. PT boats, ladies and gentlemen, torpedoes, and the fire, the secondaries and tertiaries firing on that Bismarck. We know that at least the AI targets should be pretty interesting if that's like one of the main reasons. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is War Thunder ships. I'm excited. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's start some discussions as to what we believe and what we think, because no one really knows. No one's played this. I haven't played it. Shit, man, no one's played this. Let's talk about what we think this will be like. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Baron. Signing out.